Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Welcome to the video, guys. So you ask anybody who's the #1 player in the world, well, at least at the time of this recording, the #1 player from last season was Mohamed Light, like so many other times in this game, finishing #1, winning big tournaments, coming out on top, one of the best players in the game on that short list, right? Moogie, Mohamed Light, a few others as well, but we have him back on the channel. This season, at the time of this recording here, he is currently in third place, and I have him here using the decks that are his favorite in the game. Mohamed Light's top 4 decks. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to Mohamed Light's YouTube channel. Check out his Twitch channel as well. This guy's one of the best, and he's putting out a ton of content out there for you guys, so definitely give him some love. Also, check out his player stats and profile link, statsroyale.com. So, 4 decks, guys, that he's using to push this season, starting with the first one here. It is Royal Recruits with a Flying Machine. Very, very annoying deck to go against here, and it has Royal Hogs as well. So it's the Royal Recruits Royal Hogs deck, and we're going to be seeing it. All of these matches, again, are recent wins used by the top 4 decks of Mohamed Light. Let me know if you like this sort of format for a video as well. I'll try to do it more often, maybe a few times every season. So here we go, starting off with a Goblin Cage, letting the Battle Ram go into it, and then Magic Archer comes down from NS, the opponent. Dark Prince in the back for Mohamed Light. Just going to kind of play things cool here and see what the opponent does and kind of react there. Flying Machine, I just mentioned it, guys. God, one of the more annoying cards, right? I mean, what cards are kind of low-key more annoying than Flying Machine? It feels like half the time it hovers out of range of the tower. I'm surprised it's in range right there. You got to really watch the shadow of the Flying Machine. But it just can be annoying to deal with, at least for me. So we go in Royal Hogs there into the Bandit, stopping that Bandit from going to a charge, getting some nice nibble damage from the Royal Hogs as well. P.E.K.K.A comes down from NS. In response, you can see Mo has the Recruits, the Zappies, E-Spirit kind of all selected right now, toggling between the 3. We go with Zappies in the back. We have Recruits in hand. And it looks like they're going to be doing a good job stopping that P.E.K.K.A push at the very last second here, and there they go. So we have 3 Recruits, make it 2 Recruits now, and a couple Zappies in the right-hand lane. We have the Recruits and 1 Zappy, or momentarily at least, in the left-hand lane. And basically taking care of everything the opponent throws at us there, right? That's the beauty of the Royal Recruits. It's tough to really respond to them if you're the opponent because they kind of shut down, well, they do shut down both lanes, right? You can't really hit opposite lane against Recruits. I like the ground options, the Recruits, the Zappies, the Dark Prince in this deck. 3 really good kind of both end cards, defense and offense, right? So here we go, both good counter pushing cards as well. So again, getting some good damage, good chip damage on really both of the towers here is Mohamed Light. Not really that concerned here with anything the opponent's going to throw at us. It does a good job. Zappy's one of my favorite defensive cards in the game, right? So that E-Wiz, distracted by the Dark Prince, we go with the Flying Machine in back. Same lane as the P.E.K.K.A. And again, here we set up with a Cage. Look at how robust, how strong this deck is defensively. Lightning comes down from the opponent. We have Zappies now, same lane, and the Royal Recruits, so just stacking up the lane there, right? The Battle Ram is actually going to connect, but we make quick work of the P.E.K.K.A, and then we support with the Flying Machine as well. So now a nice little counterattack opportunity here. The Flying Machine, again, is just barely in range there. After I talked a big game about the Flying Machine always evading the opponents, we split Royal Hogs, getting a P.E.K.K.A out of the opponent's hand again in the right-hand lane for 3 seconds and 2, and 1 remaining on the clock here in single elixir time. Here we go again, splitting Zappies on the defensive side of the arena. That 1 Royal Hog still chipping away at that left-hand tower, taking it down to 1682. And again, Flying Machine is perched in the middle of the arena, just being annoying, right? Just being annoying there. So Lightning's back in hand by the opponent. Not really going to use it here against only the Flying Machine. That's the weird thing about a 2 elixir, 2 elixir, that'd be pretty OP. But against this deck, I mean, they do a pretty good job against Lightning, right? Arrows come down there, taking care of the Magic Archer. And still feels like, even though the damage is pretty even here, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Mohamed Light has been pretty much in control of this match since the beginning. Don't you guys? So here we go. Splitting Royal Hogs again. We go with that Flying Machine in the left-hand lane. P.E.K.K.A comes down. That Flying Machine is just going to sit there and just hammer away at that P.E.K.K.A, right? Arrows come down the right-hand lane. We take that right-hand tower all the way down to 699. 699. And even all those Flying Machines just barely in range of the Princess Towers, think if they were just 1/2 tile away, this game would probably be over by now. So Zappy's putting in some work. We stymie the push in the right. P.E.K.K.A comes down right there at the bridge, doing a nice job defending, spacing out properly as well, recognizing again the opponent does have lightning in their deck. Here comes the Royal Recruits again. Flying Machine still alive, putting in work there. Now against the P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A gets one shot against those Royal Hogs. Zap comes down, and here we go. Royal Hogs are going to touch down on that tower, albeit only for a little bit of chip damage, but every little ounce of damage counts here with 25 seconds remaining. Arrows come down, taking care of the... Lightning comes down, taking care of the Magic Archer, that is, getting more damage against that right-hand tower as well. And here we go with only 15 seconds remaining. That's going to be either tower down, arrows land, and there it goes. Mohamed Light picking up the victory with deck number 1, the Royal Recruits version. Let's go with deck number 2, and this is the deck that he used more recently here on Top Ladder to push to number 3. This is the Royal Giant deck, but with quite a twist to it. You probably have seen this version. It's been going around for about a month now, but it has the Tombstone, has, of course, the Fisherman, but also has a Skeleton King in this deck, guys. So check it out. Let's go ahead and fast forward until we make the first play. We actually do so by cycling a log. Now let's slow it back down here. So we go with the Tombstone, and we go with the Fisherman. Fisherman going to be helping out, getting extra value out of that Tombstone, making sure we're pulling the Battle Ram and won't even get to the Tombstone. That's how good the Fisherman is, right? And we have Zappies in this deck as well. Noticing a theme here, Mohamed likes Zappies. By the way, will have a Hog Rider deck coming at you guys next, or actually a Royal Hogs cycle deck with a Queen, and then we'll have a traditional Hog Rider deck as the fourth deck that we have to share with you guys today. So going against the Queen here, Fireball come raining down against the Magic Archer. We do activate that Skeleton King's ability, and he almost takes out that Archer Queen. Log comes down, finishing off the Archer Queen, and here comes that Bandit, just in time with the Fisherman, who does a pretty good job there against the Bandit, stops her from getting to the tower. Tombstone comes down against the Royal Ghost, and again, won't have to respond to the Royal Ghost here unless the opponent decides to try something sneaky. So we have Zappies in hand, no big deal, right? That's the nice thing about Zappies, too. They can stop the charge. You don't have to worry about always having to have Tombstone in hand with this deck. Very, very strong defensive and offensive Royal Giant deck. This is like the newest version of Royal Giant with still the Mother Witch in there as well, making this a solid matchup against so many popular meta decks, especially Graveyard, man. I hate going against this deck, playing Graveyard with the Mother Witch. All right, Fireball and Log at the ready, and we are going to go ahead and use it. Plenty of time to use it there to make the decision on whether we need to use it, right? So here comes Skeleton King going against that Bandit. Won't be looking to charge up the Skeleton King as we do in, say, those Skarmy decks that are really popular right now. But we will use his ability oftentimes, especially going into the Queen there. Smart move not using it there, recognizing that push was pretty much dead, and we weren't going to be able to do a tremendous amount of damage to the Queen, if I could talk here on the channel. So Zappies again, left-hand lane. Gonna go ahead and stop that Battle Ram. We have a Mother Witch in the right-hand lane. We now have a nice charged up Skeleton King. The synergy between the Skeleton King and the Mother Witch is pretty nice too to have, right? Saving the Fireball again for the Magic Archer. Activating that sorry, that Skeleton King. It looks like a Skarmy, right? And getting some nice chip there against the tower. The Queen is so strong, the strongest card in the game. You know me. I put it as a two-way tie between the Queen and the NATO, excuse me. But I must say she is weak against Swarm, right? So you can take advantage using a deck like this. So now here we have the Mother Witch. We have Zappies in the right. Again, we haven't even had one damage. Not one damage onto our towers here, guys. That's how strong this deck is defensively. We have Skeleton King in the right with some Zappies, Fisherman as well. Mother Witch and Tombstone putting in some work there in the left. We're going to get over here, pull that Magic Archer to the Fisherman as well. So much value out of the Fisherman. Now we have the activated ability of the Skeleton King. Now we have the first Royal Giant of the match coming to the left-hand lane. Yeah, you can't stop that. Good game comes down. Wow. Using the Royal Giant as almost a secret weapon, even though it's safe to say the opponent knew what we were playing there. But man, that last push is getting a kind of like a Graveyard deck, getting a lot of value on the defensive end and then just pulling off just a monumental counter push there at the end of that match. All right, here we go on the next one here. Deck number 3 is going to be, as I mentioned, the Royal Hog deck. Again, at the top of your screen is Mohamed Light, so we kind of get to see what it's like playing against Mohamed Light. Certainly a matchup I never want to go against in the arena. So we have the Royal Delivery, Archer Queen, cannon version of the Royal Hogs cycle deck. So a very fun deck, especially if you're 2.6 players out there, want to try something a little bit new, want to, mess around with Royal Hogs instead, try this version of the deck out. You'll be used to the fast cycle, but it's very, very powerful right now. So we go with that queen. We do pop the ability the very last second there. The queen dealing triple damage when she has a Royal Cloak activated, finishing off, making quick work of that Valkyrie, picking up a positive elixir trade as well. It gives us license to go ahead and use that Earthquake for some chip damage on that right-hand tower. We go ahead and log out the Goblin Cage as well. Just trying to cycle here. And let's see what we go with now. Looks like he's going to go with the queen here. And we go queen. So we go high queen, we go low cannon cart, and then NATO that queen away. Doesn't really matter here, I don't think. We're going to go ahead and use the Royal Delivery. And really all that and not any damage. No damage to our tower. And meanwhile, the queen gets another couple hits with that Royal Cloak activated on that left-hand tower. Queen can be such a pain to deal with, man. She's so strong, so strong. Let me ask you guys, do you think the queen needs a nerf? Or are you happy with her the way she is? I've always said I'm happy with her the way she is, but I don't know, man. She's so strong, too. All right, so we're cycling everything here. We go with the Fire Spirit. Look at the timing on all these troops, too. The placement and the timing on those cycle troops. We go Queen aggressively at the bridge here. He lightnings immediately. Okay, we'll take that. That's cool. Here comes the Valkyrie of the opponent. Mo has his Royal Hogs, selected. And it looks like he's going to use those to kite the Valkyrie away. It's a nice job there. Goblin Cage comes down. Princess Tower doing a nice job, chipping away at that Valkyrie. About half HP. And now we can just lean on that cannon there on defense. Also taking some additional damage onto our weak side tower and those troops vis-a-vis the Earthquake. Cannon's going to do a good job finishing off that. We go with the Royal Hogs. Bar Barrel comes down. We will get those Royal Hogs to the tower at least for a second there before the Valkyrie takes care of them. Now we have to be careful here. He has lightning in hand. He's going to use that lightning right away. Now we should be okay, right? We have cannon in hand. We have the delivery. We have one cannon down, one cannon up. Nice job there. Notice one troop at a time, right? One troop at a time to defend. Oh, now we got to deal with another Royal Giant, man. All right, so we log him back. We activate that queen's ability. He NATOs that queen back. He goes with the bar barrel ready for the skeletons. So, man, Rey Supremo is just really there. Johnny on the spot with all the predicted plays. He is landing all the correct plays. He's trying different methods out to try to break through here. Just unable to do so against Mohamed Light with this deck. And all the while, we're getting more chip damage vis-a-vis those Earthquakes. You have to get used to using the Earthquake a lot with this deck to get extra damage onto the tower, especially if you're having difficulty getting your Royal Hogs on there. So here we go again with the defensive cannon, and here comes immediately, you can see the lightning is also selected. We go right in with the Royal Hogs, trying to get some elixir out of the opponent. We go with the queen as well. We immediately pop that ability, getting some nice damage onto the Royal Giant. She comes invisible just in time to distract that baby dragon. We go with Fire Spirit cycled as well. And again, not much damage onto our tower there, man. Mohamed Light. Every time I'm like, how does he stop this one? He gets it done. He gets the job done, right? Here we go again. Royal Giant in the back, looking to cycle two Royal Giants. Here is the opponent. We go with an Earthquake. So it's about Earthquake cycle. We go aggressive with the queen there at the bridge. We're going to pop her ability right away, log everything back, take care of the E-Wiz. Do some damage as well to the Royal Giant. I like that we're using the queen aggressively here. Triple elixir time already. Trying to keep the opponent from getting a ton of lightning value. So instead of lightning, they opt to go for two Royal Giants here so we can just stack the lane. They don't have enough elixir for the Royal Giant. Always have to have a keen eye on their elixir. That way you know which card you should play and when you should play it, depending on the answers they have in hand. Getting a lot of value also out of the Royal Delivery here. 40 seconds remaining. We log everything back. Doing a nice job, kind of anticipating that NATO and Royal Delivery, cycling it to yet again. Here we go. It's again coming. The cannon gonna come down. Man, getting the job done here. Log pushes everything back. They go with the baby dragon. This is a tricky matchup. I know I would not fare well against it, but really Mohamed Light doing a good job keeping the offensive pressure up, keeping track of the elixir of the opponent. Now we go over another Royal Hogs right into the big fella, the Royal Giant. We go with a predictive Earthquake as well, and it looks like that's going to be GG's. Wow, what a match, man. Check that deck out. That will be deck number 3. Let's move on to deck number 4 here of Mohamed Light. Here we go. I think it is this one against Petal here. And it is. So this is the Hog EQ deck. So man, must be awesome to be that good of a player that you can push to number 3, number 1, wherever you want in the world, using one of 4 different decks, man. Yeah, They make it look easy, don't they? Drill, I still think that Drill is actually a sneaky good card, guys. We're going against it here. You got to give Drill a shot. If you were using Drill back before the nerf, give it a shot again. It's still a good card, man. It really is. I think we overreacted maybe a little bit to that Drill nerf. At least I know I did. Anyway, here we go, guys. Going to be a queen use tie. We don't want to allow that magic archer to line up on our tower. Nice job sniping her away. And here it comes, the royal recruits. First we used them, now we go against them. Using that log, keeping that queen alive. Gonna pop that queen ability, do some damage against, well, the recruits there. No damage against the royal ghost, but we're back to another knight, excuse me, here on the defensive end. I also think the knight is incredibly strong. So let's see if we attack here with the hog rider behind the knight, or what we decide to do. Okay, so Princess comes down. We are ready there with the bomb tower. Going to take 2 shots, so the queen does get a couple shots off on our right-hand tower. The queen does get a couple shots off on our right-hand tower. But I'm the queen! Now let's see what we do here. The opponent has about a 1 elixir lead. You can see they have the dirty, dirty elite barbarians with the dirty, dirty royal recruits in their deck as well. This is a dirty deck, huh? That Pedal's playing, guys? Here we go. It's going to go in with the hog rider. Runs right into the face of 2 elite barbarians. Ouch. Bomb tower is going to get a couple hits off against those E-barbs, though, so it does come in handy, providing extra value. We're going to go ahead and kite them right into the bomb tower bomb. Here comes the queen as well, finishing up against the elite barbarians. Also going to finish off the... Well, ouch, ouch, ouch. Probably in hindsight may have activated that queen ability. I think he thought he could get by without it. Either way, not too much damage onto our weak side tower here with 9 seconds remaining in single elixir time. Here comes the royal ghost. Johnny on the spot with the fire spirit to kite him away. Let's see if we go with hog rider. Opposite lane we do. We're back to another knight. So nice job again. We have a log. We actually used the log in the right there, getting that hog rider to the tower for 1 hit at least, and able to defend with the bomb tower in the left-hand lane. Nice job. The opponent threw a lot at us there. Wall breakers, etc., etc. Here we go with the queen. And let's see if we pop her ability here. We do. She will finish. Uh-oh, she won't. My bad. Thought she was going to finish off that royal ghost. She doesn't. Here comes Elite Barbarians in the right. Got to be careful here. We have a bandit in the left. We go Hog Rider. Nice job of the Hog Rider cutting those Elite Barbarians. More importantly, buying us some time here. We go the bomb tower low. We have skeletons selected at the ready. Fire spirits as well. We log everything back. We have a drill on the tower. Bomb tower helping out against the drill and then helping out against the Elite Barbarians. Bomb tower MVP. 10 seconds remaining here, guys. So here comes the royal ghost. We go with a big push. It's going to be a knight. It's going to be a queen. It's going to be the log coming down, recognizing he had elite barbarians in hand, at least forcing a lot of elixir out of the opponent there, right? So we have the queen. Now we have to respond to the bandit. We do so with the fire spirit, finishing off also the elite barbarian. The bandit gets 1-2-3- against the hog rider, or at least 2. And here we go again. This is an intense match, guys. What a way to end the video. Here we go. It's going to be another bomb tower down. We have a knight against the magic archer at the bridge. We have a couple gobos here alive from the drill of the opponent. No damage, though. So again, holding on to the damage lead by about 600-700 HP. Here we go with that queen. Are we going to pop the ability? We are. She'll finish off at least maybe one of those royal recruits. We go with the bomb tower again on the defensive end. Got to be careful here, guys. The opponent, you got to feel their frustration right now. They just cannot break through for some serious damage onto our towers. Protecting that weak side tower with the knight. Here comes the wall breakers. Log. Ooh! That was a brilliantly timed log here. Here we go with another hog rider. Man, Mo is so insane, dude. We go with the EQ, starting to cycle those EQs. Now we're in triple elixir time. Here we go again. Fire Spirit, Queen ability activated. Log against the Princess in the left-hand lane. Here comes a Hog Rider, essentially being tanked for the Archer Queen. Earthquake comes down. That's going to be a really lucrative connection by that Hog Rider. Make it 3 hits on the tower. 179, we're at Earthquake log cycle range. And Mohamed Light does it again. Drop that Earthquake, Mo. Boom! There we go, guys. So again, a reminder to go give Mohamed Light some love. All 4 of these decks will be linked in the description below. Did I mention that 1 or 2 times in the video? Big shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner as well. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.